Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox and I'm back from another Epic 7 video. So this is my progress as a free-to-play player. 80 days, this is my daily summon. Let me just see what I get. Then I'll show you my stats and all my heroes and Nemunas. Strong hero. Alright, so let me start by showing you my reputation, the 80 days. Total reputation 26,175, and here it is. Total logins 80, and yeah, I'm just gonna scroll down real quick here. You guys can compare these stats with yours, or like if you're just curious in general. So it says here I have 11 level 60s, so I got 11 6 stars max level. And to be honest, like, I didn't really grind any gear in the last 10 days. I am getting the set from the Abyss, so there's that. I went and I pulled for Bellona. I got her. Really lucky there. Bellona is making my life so much easier in the Abyss, because I never pulled a Kairos. I didn't bother with going with Daydream Jokers and just like using Guardians and killing each wave, and like it's too long. I didn't bother with it. I figured like I'll do it eventually. It's not a huge rush. Thing is, some stats cannot be tracked anymore. These are the chapter completed, but look at this at the bottom. Reach level 10 with a hero. Maybe this is still tracking. No, I believe it stopped, because you see it just like got a bit more than where it stopped. But look at this. Wait, not this one. Yeah, like clearing stages, this, like, it's not getting tracked anymore, so I can't show you guys. But look at this, the gold. I can't track gold anymore. I don't know how much I farmed, so that's unfortunate. I really wanted to know how much gold I farmed total. Resources, Breath of Orbis. Well, that's how much we can gain in the game so far. Even the energy consumed, it stopped pretty much after 60 days. I pretty much capped all of these. At 70 days, I believe it was still the same. So here are the stats for Merchant Union. I'm actually working on my second account. It's gonna be an account where I'm as efficient as possible, and I will be making multiple guides just to show you how efficient you can be and what steps you can take. I'm using 3-star and 4-star heroes. I'm not gonna do Moonlight summons. I'm just gonna do the summon for 4 or 5-star heroes, so I can actually use heroes that you guys can actually gain. Because like if I start doing like guys with like some Moonlight summon, even if it's a 3-star, you might never get that 3-star. Like an example, I never pulled Kairos on this account. 3-star hero, never pulled her, and I'm 80 days in, and I use all my Covenant summons. Well, this has been completed for a while ago, all these things. So let me just go battle real quick. I'll show you my heroes and my CP, my gear and all that, and where I move my gear. So Abyss, I'm at 74. I've been progressing since I got Bellona. I've been doing 3 Abyss floors per day with my tickets. To be honest, like I said, I didn't really grind any gear. I'm just doing hunts for the daily. I'm doing some Wyvern here and there and some Banshee. But because I've been moving my gear and I'm not using my most efficient team, I had to move gear onto Angelica, so I can make videos and show you guys that, like, yes, the content is definitely doable without DN. So there was that, and I was working on so here's the CP, let me put this in star. So Zeno, easiest 6-star ever. Dien, Bellona says, Kisei, just check the skill ups for now. Angelica, Sid, Silk, Chaosic Axe. All these, like, look, I've done the plus 30 enhancement. And that's one thing as a free-to-play player that you shouldn't do, is build just too many characters. I've been building them so I can make videos for them to spotlight them for you guys, to so you can figure out if it's worth it for you to build a hero. Clary, I'm using her everywhere though. Like Chaosic Axe, I didn't actually need him. I can definitely do most of the content in the game, all the content in the game without him. But yeah, I'll put some gear onto him. I'll get the tier 6 item level 85 abyss gear, so I can maybe put the abyss gear onto a character I use more, and then put the rest that I have onto him. We'll see. Tarnargar, he's still like with the same gear I had him on for like a really long time. He's been the hero that I use for Wyvern to build up in the stages in Wyvern up to stage 10. Even now I still use him with Kisei because I don't have gear for Chaosic Axe. And yeah, DN, I'm not using her in the Wyvern, but it would make the run faster with the attack buff. So yeah. And where was I here? Yes, there's also like I got projects I can work on. Tywin, Yuna, I can 6-star and use her to make some videos, show you Yuna with Angelica. But I worked on too many heroes. I need to work. You need to work on a core and stick with it, and a core that can be used in as many areas in the game as possible. That is like the biggest thing in this game as a free-to-play player. Cirilla is really good. She's a really good hero, but because I have Kisei, so I didn't build her, but she has some really good multipliers, and she deals a ton of damage, even though her debuffs are nothing insane, right? It's not 100% chance. She's still very good and free to play friendly if you were playing when she was obtainable. So yeah, there's laws I can build. Clarissa, her multiplier is not that great, but she's still an amazing hero. Lorena I never actually built, you know, I never actually built Lorena, which is another issue. I should have built her to showcase her to you guys and make content for Lorena a while ago. Like, I could have had her in my team because everyone can get her, so it would have been more friendly to everyone watching me. And other, like Kikirat, never built. Carmen Roll's amazing hero. Celeste, just like, these are 5 stars I built. Phyllis, I could have definitely 6-star. She's amazing, so tanky, brings defense buff for the team. Just a really good hero, but like, it's not everyone that has Phyllis. Even if she's only a 3-star, it doesn't mean you're gonna pull her with your Moonlight summons. Was using Ras with Tarnar Guard for a long time to trigger the dual attack, and it deals quite a bit of burst damage actually. Working on leveling some of my other Moonlight summons I got. But yeah, these are my heroes. I got a bunch of fathers ready. I'm I'm 3/5 of the way, almost 4/5 of the way to make another 6-star. Did I show Roside yet? There's Roside I want to power up to 6-star. Roside's got my best speed gear, and he's really good. He's amazing. Like, look, I have Helga here. She's 4-star. I actually use her in my arena offense with like that triple S memory imprint. It actually worked real good. And I could 5-star her. Wait, yeah, she's 4-star only. So alright, these were my heroes. I can show you the gear, okay, real quick, because maybe some of you are like giving up at this point. It's taking too long, let's say. Artifacts that I have by grade. Yeah, This is what I got. Alright, and here, my mats. I have many catalysts. Like, I farm so many catalysts, some that I will not use for a long time or maybe ever use. But I got them, like, they are here if I need them. But that's one thing, like, I've been working on way too many heroes, but it was to make videos for them. But catalyst can take so long to get. So long. At least I was getting XP, I was getting fathers. I mean, it was not the only thing. I was doing multiple things at once, which is another big key when you're trying to progress in this game and just get as much as possible out of your energy. And I don't use my my sky stones for summoning. I never bought anything in the shop. Like, I never spent any real money. All this, like, it's just been there, and they've been adding more and more stuff, and never bought anything. Because when I make videos for games I play, I just do it as a free-to-play player, because if I get blocked, and I do it efficiently, well, not that efficiently, because I've been building so many different heroes, but I do it pretty efficiently. So if I get blocked somewhere and it's a massive block and I cannot progress anymore, or like, I can actually be straight with you guys and tell you, like, you can't do it, guys. Like, yes, you can do it, but this doesn't look like a free-to-play friendly game. You probably shouldn't invest as much time as I did, or something like that. But no, like, this game is free-to-play friendly. It's just you have to this is my build, by the way, my buildings. Huge. This is huge for gaining sky stones. Some gold on the side as well. Major source. First building you need to work on. And then the second building I worked on my second account was the high command, and get those 2 hunt missions going with the build 210, the cheapest one and the best return on investment. And Forest of Souls 332. I wanted to get it to 333 eventually, but that's the way it is. Crafting, you don't need to actually build anything here until you are actually farming for the materials, the last materials for item level 85. But we're gonna get a stage 11 in hunts, so maybe there's gonna be a new material for stage 11. And yeah, I mean, it's no rush. It's a huge gold sink if you start too early here. At the very least, like, you should not start before item level 70. It costs a lot of gold. I would not rush into it earlier than that. And so Sanctuary here, I showed my stats. Here's my gear. There's a way to show it even faster here. If I go equipped, so this is all my stuff. You can check the item level first, and which character I have gear on, and you can check the artifacts that I have, what level of enhancement that I have. And oh yeah, I can show you PvP just before I get into the actual stats. Yeah, okay. And always go from the top menu for some reason, even though it's open. So in Arena, I'm in Challenger 4. I can get to Challenger 2. I could have pushed higher than that, but I moved my gear from the inn into Angelica. And this was not helpful for PvP, because of course the inn is overpowered and she's really good. And she brings so much to the team in just one hero. My defense that I'm using right now, it's Rosit is so good, and I initialize with him, and it lets me have Angelica with the debuff immunity, barrier, and the healing, and I get Sid and Kisei to go. But yeah, I mean, for arena offense, the team that I'm using, is actually the team that you see at the table. It's Rosie goes first, combat readiness boosting, and then Helga attack buff, and it's either Kisei or Sid depending on what they rolled for combat readiness on that specific battle. But they go, and then like I can take out between 1 and 3 high threat targets depending if Sid can, if he kills the target, and then I can focus on someone else, and then maybe there is a Dust Devil proc from Sid, or maybe there's a dual attack from Kisei, and there could be potentially a Dust Devil proc from Kisei as well. So I could potentially kill 3 targets, but it's between 1 and 3 depending. And if like Sid goes and he doesn't kill with his ultimate, because I'm using right now on him, I'm using these boots because I need boots on the speed set, but I don't have any with attack percentage. So yeah, I'm stuck using those because I had to lower his speed so he wouldn't beat Roside when the fight starts, you know. So that's unfortunate, but I have to run him with these for now, and it lowers his damage in PvE. So here's the, I don't know if no, I'm not gonna show it here. I'm gonna go in the hero interface because you guys can actually see. I showed the skill ups. Now you can see the stats on the left side. You can see everything here, which sets I have. Well, you would have seen it on the other page, but I'm gonna keep on talking while I show you the gear. You can just pause if I go too quick. But right now, my core, the heroes that I use the most. Well, if I went with DN again, I would put the gear of Angelica on DN, but I would still have gear on Angelica. It's just I haven't farmed enough gear in a while. From the last 70 days progress up to now, it was mostly working on 6-starring heroes, so I can make video for those. And with my Bellona pool and the release of Roside and just farming runes like crazy. Okay, no weapon on him. I've been farming runes so often, and it's been taking, let's say, at least 1,000 sky stones when I want to plus 30 a hero on their skill tree after doing the hero specialization. So yeah, that's 1,000 sky stones right there. At the same time, at least I'm leveling some fodders because I do it with the core of 3 heroes. It's been Angelica, Sid, and Kisei in most of the fights. Sometimes it's Clary with Angelica and a damage dealer, be it Kisei or Sid. But if I had the DN in the comp, it would speed up the run for sure. Roside, I didn't show this yet, but yeah, plus 30. So definitely a lot of resources. Wait, I showed the gear on her. Yeah, I just did. I just got her prophetic candlestick maxed. Very good, very good, very good. Rosie's only a 5-star. I want to make him a 6-star, and that's the highest speed I can get from my gear. Like, it just shows how long I haven't farmed Wyvern really, like, seriously, because this was free, right? Everyone got it if they were playing the game. This was actually free because of the raid mishap. They messed something up. It was rewarding actually the currency, the queen's the coronation, instead of rewarding ancient coins. So they gave that and the chess piece to everyone, these two. So that's 2 items that could have rolled really good speed, plus that's 3 items. And then there's the boots. Okay, I'm on Rosie now. There's the boots, which are here. Those were from the event, small miracle event. That's 4 items with quite a bit of speed. Well, the boots are always, I believe, with 35 speed at plus 15. Like, if you think about it, they were really generous with these items, because that means if you're using a combat readiness booster, you already have 4 items for free. And that makes it so like there's a lot of people that farm Wyvern for so long and they couldn't get pieces that could have rolled like high speed, let's say. It depends where yours roll, but I mean it means a lot more players have a bunch of speed than they wouldn't have if they like didn't farm a bunch of Wyvern. Helga, this is just like gear that costs like 5,000 gold to take out. Just like okay speed, so she's between my damage dealers and Roside, just to get the attack buff. And that triple S memory imprint is actually helping Roside to go, and like it's helping the whole team. The attack buff just enough for 2 turns. I mean, it might sound like a joke for you, some of you, but her base speed is at 114, I believe, and she's actually perfect for what I'm doing. But yeah, that's the drawback, like the pitfall of having a limited hero. It's like if I incorporate that hero into all my videos, people are gonna be like, I don't have her. I started playing after her, or like I didn't save enough, or something like that. So that's already like quite a few players that don't have access to the hero. So I can't just have the hero everywhere, even though she's godly, right? And okay, so that was that gear. I'll show you my inventory for all the other gear that I have. So another thing was that a lot of the gear that I have, because this is sorted by experience, meaning it's pretty much the ones that have been enhanced the most. But if you look, there is quite a bit of gear that is not that good, like tier wise or item level wise, and I've enhanced quite a bit. So that is so much gold and items that were fed into it. So I did invest a lot of resource into building lower tier, lower item level gear. That's been a waste. Sorry, let me drink some water. There's a lot of gear that I was trying to enhance to hopefully get that extra speed roll, but we all know how that goes. We all know how that goes. I'm not gonna show all the gear, but this is just my inventory. There's a lot of gear, heroic gear, that I need to delete and get the gold for. It's just I didn't have time to go through all that stuff. Bunch of charms. So yeah, that's for that. Artifact, equipment. I have, if I go in summon, gold transmit stone, I got 4. I got 36 summons that I can do. The Covenant bookmarks, 3 galaxy bookmarks, 11.6 thousand gold, and I just hit below 2,000 sky stones. So that's the thing though. You need to be as efficient as possible and use by using your sky stones when you convert them to energy. And I mean, initially you get so many sky stones in the game. They reward you for so much, but then it depends. Where are you in the arena? Like, how much are you gonna be getting every week here? You know, you could be a free-to-play player, and you could be in champion, you could be in legend. It depends. It depends how you've been investing your sky stones. If you were lucky and you got ML Can as a free-to-play player, you can definitely hit legend 1 if you farm gear properly and all that. It really depends. It depends. It depends which hero you have. I mean, if you have Judge Keystone and you have ML Can and you're free to play, definitely can hit Legend 1. Or you could at least rush for it at the start of the week. But there's so many, you don't need these heroes. You could just rush at the start of the week and spend Sky Stones for flags. But there are some heroes in the arena that are godly. and if you're lucky enough to have them, it's gonna facilitate the whole thing. But highest I got was Challenger 2, and that's very close to 500 per week Sky Stones. It's about, so yeah, try to get as high as possible in the arena. Don't spend too much time if you don't have time. Just use a cleave team, just AoE everything. You can also lower your defense, make it easier for the enemy to kill you, and just climb back up if you're just trying to farm for points. But yeah, so that's that. And in adventures, like everything's pretty much everything is completed. I got all these a while ago, and all the rewards. So it's a good source of these if you don't have, if you're wondering where you can get more and you haven't completed all the adventure. Definitely work on 3-starring every stage. And beside that, repetition, guild, you need to really like aid your guild mates as much as possible. Just assist with this. There's some catalyst. I am saving. I'm hoarding quite a bit of catalyst, but it's just I farm for so many of them. I could be donating a lot, but I need to keep a good amount for myself in case there's a hero that I want to build. I don't want to be spending like days and like weeks farming some catalyst. Yeah, working on the weekly mission is quite important as well. Oh yes, there's something I can show you, a stat. So yeah, after 80 days, this is my total contribution. I joined this guild. This is my guild from the previous game I've been playing with. Yeah, almost 14,000 contribution. I joined the guild 2 days after the launch, the global launch. So it's been 77 or 78 days, I believe. So yeah, that's the contribution that I have. It is definitely helping with buying the stuff from the shop. And yeah, I showed everything in the reputation, so you saw my urgent missions and all that. But there's quite a bit of stuff that is not tracked anymore. I showed it all. Also, another thing, your Labyrinth, I'm actually working on 100% exploring everything, because there's some repetition involved, but also it Phantom CIC equipment enhanced great success plus 5%. If you can up the repetition here, you can up your great success chance, and that is really important. So yeah, and there's a bunch of sky stones as well, bunch of stuff. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Talked about my heroes, my reputation, my gear. Did I show all my gear? Man, I've been talking so much. Yeah, I showed my gear for all the heroes that I use. But the plan is now to get Rosie to 6-star. I'm gonna move my gear from Angelica back on DN. And I'm gonna get the lifesteal set from the Abyss before 90 days, before 3-month progress. My Molagora, I key save, because if I go back to farming Wyvern non-stop, I'm probably gonna, because I do have the Molagora go from the Abyss, have 5. I could max this plus 5, and I could convert 4 Molagora from the Labyrinth Merchant, the Vagrant Merchant, and get this to plus 5 as well. But in Wyvern, you can just turn off her skills and just use skill 1. It does up the success rate. It does up the success rate for me, anyways. Okay, what else? Yeah, Bellona, that's the thing though, like this for that doing more damage, max target max HP damage. I could enhance this, work on boosting the effect, -1 turn cooldown. There's just, it's so hard to actually decide where you're gonna invest, because at some point it's just too many that you need to invest to get that +1. So like Sid, I can up his damage if I work on this and this. And Angelica, I could get some more healing, but if I'm going back on DN, like Rosette, I could get that. I definitely want that -1 turn cooldown on this. Yeah, that's gonna be the next one. And the combat readiness, it all requires, okay, yeah, I could get these extra points there, meaning that when he goes up in speed, I can leave my damage dealers at about the same amount of speed they have, which is huge for PvP, even for PvE, because the Rosette can be used in so many places in the game because of the power of his debuffs. I've been maybe a bit off topic here, but Tywin's mostly for PvP. But like if I start again, you could dump your Molagora into Lorena. It's always you can use her for so long. You can use her forever, depending on what you pull. But she's pure damage. All right, I guess that's gonna be it. I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna go with my Molagoras later, but yeah, getting that -1 turn cooldown on DN would be good. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I need to farm one more fuse nerve. But yeah, so far, like, I'm probably getting 6,000 sky stones from everything for free in the game. Sanctuary, the daily quest, the arena, just like that's being generated every month from the events, the 2-week events, the 3 weeks event. On average, it's probably like 6,000 sky stones. So these can be all used for energy and just farm gear non-stop. But then if you farm gear in the Wyvern, it's not going to be the best gear, because the best gear is from Asmakalis, the raid in Hell. So you're gonna have to, I mean, you do need to use your energy on each event if you want to get those sky stones too. So there's some of it that goes there. And then if there's some new hero specialization, you need to farm the runes. So like there's not that much left for hunts, but I'll see what's gonna happen in the next 10 days and let you guys know, update you guys with the progress. But that's actually my CP went down. Last thing I can show you, my CP went down because I use different teams. The Inn's not in the group anymore, so with Angelica, 217,000 is my highest CP. Well, I mean, if I did a fake group of actually Xeno, if he had a weapon, he'd be higher. But if I put the top 4 heroes together, I guess that could be my CP, but it's not truly how much I have. Because I'm gonna get the Abyss set, right? And when I get it, it's gonna up my CP for sure. Because I'm gonna plus 15 every piece. So yeah, 226,000. I guess that's my CP. It did not go up much. Last 10 days it was 221,000 that I advertised, but I didn't have DN, I believe. I think I was using Angelica, so my actual CP back then was 224,000 with DN. So it didn't go up like at all, because like I said, I didn't grind gear. And even on crafting, I'm holding off because there's the new crafting system they're gonna introduce, so maybe it's best to hold off for now. But from the Abyss, I did get 400 of these, and I definitely need some nice speed boosts, either be attack percentage or speed main stat. Like it is very RNG dependent, but if I can pull a nice bear, it's gonna be massive, especially the roll on the main stat. If it rolls with 8 speed main stat, that becomes 40 speed. And yeah, that's a game changer right there, because I still haven't found 8 speed boots with a base of 8, be it rare, heroic or epic. Of course I haven't, from any set. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video, and I'll be making guides for my new account, and like what to do to be as efficient as possible, and I'll show you like a bunch of gameplay and my progression with heroes that are very obtainable, or at least to begin with. So yeah, I have Armin, I have Akatis, and I have Kyrus. And for my fourth, it can be Lorena, it could be Tarnogar, it could be Carmen Rose. And I mean, there's all the heroes you can gain from for free. There's Silk, there's Jetch, there's Hazel. Want to actually build Hazel, working on that now. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. I'm really liking it, and I'll try to be as efficient as possible, and because you get hit by so much Skystones early game, and I'm gonna try to farm as much gear in stage 10 as possible. I'm trying to go for Golem first because that's the easiest one to farm, and then transition into Wyvern and then Banshee. But Golem, I'm trying to rush into Golem 10. I'm in Golem 7 right now, and I'm trying to up the survival of my group so I can actually push into 8 and higher. But it's been I'll do another video on that, on the progression, but I think it's been like a bit over 10 days, maybe 11 or 12 days. But initially early game, it is not about the amount of days, but the amount of time you spend, because you have pretty much infinite, well, you don't have infinite, but you have way more sky stones that you can actually use. I haven't used sky stones for energy yet. It's all been like leaves, just what I gained from just the regeneration here and leaves. I still haven't touched my sky stones, and I'm in 5,000 something sky stone. I've been progressing in the adventure, and I still have all the promotion from the arena to get. So it is definitely like so many sky stones I can get, and the abyss. I've been doing three floors every day, and yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks again for watching, and good luck with the farming. Take a look out for all my guys I'll be posting in the upcoming days, weeks, and months. So yeah, peace out for now.